into the main draw, he had to go to Liong, who just won a good tournament in Vietnam, like one of the biggest tournament, and that was a big win for him. Both of them are tennis players, so we're gonna see a lot of baseline, big backhands.
And again, we see that traditional so much in the top singles player that they've come from that tennis background. They've got exceptional ground strokes.
Yes.
But then we see the cream rise to the crop that's been able to develop that slow game as well, right?
And I think it's gonna be like both of them are like from tennis background. So sometime if you play against a tennis player, it's going to be a little bit of ego battle from the baseline. But
what? No battles, no ego battles, surely from tennis guys.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see because honestly, these two guys are beasts. I mean, we have the two beasts in front of us. Vanshik from India, Jimmy Liong, the local boy from Malaysia. It's gonna be a fun matchup.
Prayers, time.
Right, men's semi-finals action. Vanshik Kapadia, get us underway.
Point.
That's the first point, the first blood.
Quick one.
1-0.
Always like those ones. Settle the nerves just a little.
Time out.
A rare mistake by Vanshik, but it's just the start of the game. Boys are just warming up.
0-1. Point.
Again, return mistake from Vanshik. So it's 1-1. The crowd is getting hyped up from the start, and we like it.
1-1.
Oh, there we go. Unleashing there on that backhand, really opening up.
I think in the whole, like we have 4 men's in single semi-final, and Vanshik is the only one who used single backhand. That just out. That was a good shot, but just went out. And as we're speaking about single backhand, every one of those guys has double backhand. Vanshik is the only one who has single backhand, drive and slice.
Shot out.
That was a slice.
Yeah, showing that variation really early on. I guess it just means it's going to be harder to pigeonhole him into certain shots. He's going to have that variation if he gets caught out a little bit from Jimmy.
Yeah. Good volley by Jimmy. I think Jimmy's game plan is going to be like when Vanshik is serving, keep the return. When Vanshik's returned the ball, after that, he wants to go like after 2 drives, he wants to go like to the volley.
1-1.
Because we saw that on the first 2 points. He's not rushing it up, taking his time. And that's the backhand we've been talking about, the double toe backhand by Jimmy Liong. This crowd is getting hyped up.
He had so much success with actually the backhand down the line against Hargraves, but I think because his cross-court's so good, players have to hold that position. Cannot leave him with open court. Oh.
Talking about cross-court, he just went down the line. I mean, he has it all. Down the line, cross-court. It's just the first 3 points. Jimmy's leading 3-1. And we're seeing it all. Forehand drives, forehand drops, double backhand drives.
The ball is in. Point.
That was called out by Vanshik. But by ref decision, it was in and Jimmy got the point. So the score is 4-1. And unforced error by Vanshik. So it's like a quick lead from Jimmy Liong, 5-1. Yeah, and we see
Timeout
Vanshik took a
receiver.
timeout, smart
4-1,
decision.
1 minute.
So Saints, speaking about Jimmy, I've been knowing him for like 1 year. We had a good fun in India. He was in India. He enjoyed India. And to be honest, Jimmy is a really nice guy, a good friend, and the crowd's favorite. And from the past year, of course, he's a trailblazer. And when he went to US from the start till the end, I can see a huge progress in Jimmy's game and his mind.
And I think that I was talking to, I had Mia Attila up here earlier, part of the Trailblazer program, and she said that the first month there was so intensive they'd never experienced what a professional athlete really did. And then they started to settle into the rhythm of what it required from the mental capacity, as you said, the experience playing at
15
such a
seconds.
high level and just doing
Timeout remaining.
really long blocks of
Receiver
training.
one,
So, and you can
server
see
two.
all the Trailblazers come back. You know, they were sort of, and no disrespect, were making up the numbers
Yes.
earlier in the year, and
Time.
now they're absolute contenders. So it just shows that dedication, commitment
Yes.
to be a
Jim-
professional,
5-1.
right?
Of course. And Jimmy's scoring it right now on the court by 5-1 lead.
I think Vanshik might have called that one long.
I think Vanshik is saying he was not ready. I mean, yeah, he was not ready. That's what he's saying. So we go back again. Jimmy's having the serve, 5-1 lead, first set.
5-1.
Men's singles, semi-final.
Didn't miss it
Time
by
out.
much.
And talking about Vanshik, my good friend from India, from
1
Mumbai.
5.
It's a good serve.
Point.
So Vanshik, as you know, he's 20 years old, young, fast, of course mentally good. He's been doing good in
2-5.
India, internationally as well.
It's great to have so many opportunities now for players throughout Asia to be able to
Yes.
travel short distances and compete at the absolute top level, and not having to always head to the US and things like this. So opportunities, which means in a small space of 2 or 3 weeks they can have 2 or 3 tournaments and training blocks and really try and level up their game. It's fantastic to see. They're all very, very clever back behind in there.
And Vanshik is now playing his usual game, the slow game. So he was hitting a couple of drives in the start, but that was not working for him. But now he's playing more accurate shot. He's going for high percentage shots, not
4-5.
making silly mistakes. And talking
You reckon? I
about
reckon
that,
He said,
Talking
Mayo, I'm going to make you look like a fool right now.
oh
And
my God, talking about silly mistake and it went out, feeling bad. That's a smart move. That's a smart move.
Side out.
So Jimmy, he comes from a tennis background, Vanshik as well. So he likes to stay more at baseline. So I think it's really smart from Vanshik to put the
4-5.
ball into the kitchen line, play more slow. And that's a slow shot, inside out, third shot draw from Vanshik Kapadia that he's been known for. And as I said, Sanj, for Vanshik to win this match, he has to go slow rather than going more power shots, big drives.
5-5.
Because that's Jimmy's game and he like it.
very, very good. There's that backhand again. Love that return. That serve there from Vanshik. Like really, really deep, really playing with very fine margins on that serve. But as you said, maybe playing a little bit more conservative in the other areas of his game. So I'm liking that variation throughout.
5-5.
Ooh.
Side out.
Well, Vanshik's definitely got the love of the net so far. Had 2 little nice net rolls.
Yeah. And I like the way that Jimmy's serving. He's serving big, he's serving good, he's going all out. That's what you have to do in men's singles semi-final.
Yeah, watching him in his quarterfinal last night, Mayo, and the crowd was calling for the speed gun on that, so to see how fast it was just an absolute bullet. I mean, he's got that tackleless paddle well weighted up.
Yes.
To see how much weight he's got on the end of that, but definitely to try and generate a lot of paddle head speed through that serve and his ground
Yes.
strokes.
5-5.
That's the roar from Vanshik Kapadia.
Side out.
As
Just
I
drop
told
it.
you, he gotta keep it simple, keep to the kitchen line, and that the swiftness. That's what he's known for, the magician.
The ability to drop that ball dead. It had backspin on it from that position. He was well off balance. Exceptional paddle control.
5-5.
Again, keeping the ball in the mid-court so that Jimmy cannot generate any power, and that's a smart move to do. He's keeping him in the mid-court, not at the baseline. And boy, Jimmy loves the baseline shots. And now Jimmy took a timeout. So in the first half, Jimmy was leading 5-1, but as we can see in the blink of the eye, the score is 6-5.
Yeah, Vanshik's definitely changed up his strategy, and as you said, dropping that ball mid-court, meaning Jimmy Liong not as much distance to really unleash on that ball, and I really like that from Vanshik. Playing between the ears pickleball. Nice and smart.
So as we talk about the paddles and the weight, so for the audience that have been watching the PPA Tour Asia, I have some insight for them. So the pros use weight on their paddle. We call them lead tapes. So they can make it heavier and it can generate a good amount of spin and power.
And Mayo, is that something you suggest to amateurs out there that are sort of starting the game, or is it more for the pro level players that are looking for that sort of extra 1%?
I think it depends on what kind of background sports you
15
come from.
seconds.
If it's tennis players, I mean, they
Timeout
love the
remaining.
weights. So I'm a badminton
Server
guy.
one,
I was not
receiver
used to
one.
that, but now I'm a pro. I'm used to it. But I would suggest in the start,
Time.
keep it low, keep it simple. Just put a little bit weights. Once you get hang of it, put more if you like.
6-5.
The score is 6-5. Vanshik from India, serving to Jimmy Long from Malaysia.
Side out.
Yeah, important point there from Jimmy Liong after the timeout, just getting that stop. That little run from Vanshik. Yeah.
5-6.
Oh, that's a big forehand.
That sent him straight through the PPA Tour Asia banner out into the crowd. That's why you buy front row seats, Mayor.
Yes, but I think I have the best seat next to Sage.
Pleasure having you up in the commentary booth. We do have a very, very nice location. The elevated platform under the fans here.
Yes,
Sweltering Malaysian heat.
and that's a
Talk
double
about
backhand.
heat. This guy.
The crowd is getting hyped up. As you can see, we can see cross-court double backhand down the line and a swiftness by Jimmy Long, putting it up down the line to get the winner. And now the tables have turned. The score is 7-6. I think the timeout worked for Jimmy.
7-6.
It surely is.
I feel like this match is going to have a lot of sways back and forth.
Yes.
Point.
And Vanshik is getting kind of impatient because Jimmy is serving big. And I think it's getting a little bit hard for Vanshik to get at the front line, at the kitchen line. This is the most crucial point, I think, Sage. Is like 8-6. This is going to be a good point.
Yeah, you never want to get, when that team starts to tick onto that double figures, it gets a
8-6.
little scary. You want to be
Yes.
the first one there.
Again, the big serve, big backhand.
Point.
Jimmy's playing smart. He wants to keep Vanshik at the baseline, not giving him any space to come at the volley. And the score is 9-6.
Timeout.
Definitely seen that
receiver.
sway. The first sort of, I'd say
9-6,
almost 5 to
1
6
minute.
minutes where it was all Jimmy. Then we had 3 to 4 minutes where Vanshik was really on top.
Yes.
Took the timeout. Now it's been Jimmy back in. Vanshik's taken the timeout. This is his opportunity now. Can he sway it again here?
This is men's singles semifinal. It's getting like a roller coaster.
I would expect nothing less at a semi-final matchup. No easy points when you're getting this deep into a tournament of this
Yes.
caliber.
And this is PPA Tour Asia. Best in the Asia plays here. Vanshik Kapadia down 6. Jimmy Long up 9-6.
Right, we are at the first stop on the PPA Tour Asia. The next stop we will be heading to Hong Kong. Then to Japan the week later, and then back here in Malaysia. So it's going to be 3 stops back to back to back.
15
So
seconds.
whilst that's going to be huge commitment from the PPA Tour Asia team,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Receiver,
But for the players, I
0.
think it creates some great opportunity to come
Server,
along
Yes.
a 3-week
1.
tour potentially, play a few tournaments in different countries, showcase some of the home talent. I think it's going to be a
For
really
sure.
good end of August, early
9-6.
September.
Side out.
Again, the luck from the net.
Must have given it a little kiss at the start of the match just
Yes.
to make sure it was on his side.
Yeah, and I think right now Vanshik is the one who needs luck to turn the
6-9.
table up. 6-9,
Point.
keeping
You'd
it
often
slow.
think the hometown hero should have the luck on the net, but he hasn't so far. Jimmy Liong.
7-6,
7-9
7-9 is the score. Vanshik is serving. Again, an unscored error from Jimmy.
So he's just having a couple of words to himself there, just trying to gather his composure.
The score was 6-9, and now in just a minute it's
8-9.
8-9.
Side out.
Oh, everyone collectively held their breath there, I think, as Vanshik Kapadia just catches the top of the net. It's
9-8.
denied.
Oh, again the net, and it
First
just
bit
landed
of
out.
frustration there, you can see from Jimmy Liong pointing to the net, going, come on.
8-9.
It's 9-all again. The tables are now even, and Jimmy is getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, when your signature shot, you're so confident at, then you start to miss those. You definitely start to question yourself more than ever.
9-9.
Oh, he had that. He had that, and the score is 10-9. Jimmy Long was leading 9-6. Then Vanshik took a timeout. Then it was 9-8. Jimmy Long took a timeout, and now it's
Time out,
10-9,
receiver.
and it's a timeout again.
I was going to say, I'd love to see Jimmy
10-9,
call
1
a
minute.
timeout here. He's got one up his sleeve. It was so effective last time he took it. I'm almost surprised he didn't take it at 9-all.
I think Jimmy was trying to be a little bit desperate to end
Yeah.
the game, so he was going big. And the thing I like about Vanshik is he's not changing his strategy. He wants to keep it slow. He wants to keep the ball at the mid-court, so Jimmy would not get the pace to get his double backhand or forehand.
Yeah, he's executing on his strategy really well right now. But again, it only takes one, or it's only going to take one here. He just needs a side out now. Jimmy Liong, and put a big serve, big point, and all of a sudden we're back even again. So it can turn so quickly.
So for this men's singles, I don't think it's gonna be about who has the better shots. I think it's gonna be about who has the better mental capability to stay in the game. You see, both of the players are taking time out, taking time, setting them up, cooling them down.
See there, Jimmy just keeping those legs moving. He's played a lot of pickleball in the last 2 days.
Yes.
And I was speaking to Vanshik earlier, and he said, oh, I'm tired. I said,
15
tired's a
seconds.
privilege, my friend.
Yes.
The fact that you've been able to make
Time
it through
out
this far in the
remaining.
draw,
Server
use that
0.
as a
Receiver
privilege
0.
rather than something
Yes.
that is a detriment.
Not everyone gets the chance to be in the men's singles semi-final of PPA Tour Asia at Panas Express. As we can see, Vanshik wants to end this game. It's a game point, 10-9. Vanshik serves to Jimmy Long.
10-9.
And it's a game. Vanshik Kapadia won the first game, 11-9.
Switch ends.
As we had, like, Jimmy had the chance, but Vanshik had turned the table up, and now it's the first game for Vanshik.
Yeah, it was interesting, Mayor. It was the errors on the backhand wing of Jimmy Liong, and we saw that where he was so successful with that yesterday in the quarterfinal against Mitchell Hargraves. So I think that's going to give Vanshik a lot of confidence going in when you know you've got their stroke that maybe not firing yet, but also has signs of caution too, because you know if that dials up, it could be absolutely game on. We are playing best 2 of 3, so big opportunity here for Jimmy to come back and close this up. But I know Vanshik will be very keen to take game number 2 and get it all done and dusted and rest it up for Championship Sunday.
I think it's gonna be an intense game. A lot of strategies in the second set. And just as you can see, Jimmy, he's focusing on himself.
So a little fun fact for the viewers back at home, Vanshik is one of the players that is on a potential Triple Crown opportunity. So he is into the semi-finals with his mixed doubles
Yes.
with Nicholas Skuman, which we'll also see up in the women's singles semi-finals in a couple of games' time. But then with Harsh Mehta in the men's doubles.
Yes.
So I think himself and Nicholas Skuman are the two that have the opportunity right at the moment to
15
have
seconds.
first opportunity at a Triple Crown, let
Yes.
alone first medals on the PPA Tour Asia. So really exciting storylines in the background as well.
And for Jimmy, on the other hand, the Malaysian local guy wants to be in the final badly as Vanshik, trying to do his best with his fabulous paddle. On the other hand, you can see Vanshik is using Yola Gen 4.
0-0.
And here we go, second set, 0-0.
Side out.
A really good return down the line.
Zero.
Again, Vanshik is trying to slow the game down. It works for him in the first game. Are we going to see a little bit of change of strategy from Jimmy Long in the second set? 0-1. That's a good volley from Vanshik. I mean, Jimmy has this ball. He was putting them up good. But Vanshik's there. He's all fired up after winning the first set. He's going on for all.
0-0.
Yeah, too good there.
Side out.
Backhand slice volley, but just had no opportunity for Vanshik to put a play on that.
Zero.
And that's a backhander again.
Side out.
Jimmy's forte is his double backhand. And right now he's not getting it up.
0-0.
Surely it's going to affect his game. It was in. Oh, that's a good point.
Point.
Little ninja move there from Vanshik. It was all set up by that drop volley.
Yes. As we see, Vanshik is not changing his strategy. He wants the games to be slow. Jimmy, I think if I were at Jimmy's place, I would be telling myself, I just need that
1-0.
one backhand to build up the confidence. That's a drop.
Point.
That's a drop. That's what he's been known for. Vanshik is getting all done. He's on fire. He's getting all the shots up.
2-0.
A quick support from the crowd for Jimmy. And he got that. He got that.
There's that one you were asking for, Mayor. Just find that one backhand.
It's not
that
just a
superpower
backhand.
back,
Yes,
yeah.
it's not just a backhand. It's a confidence.
0-2.
It's a statement. Again, the swiftness.
Side out.
So good.
And just the softness and touch on the hand, like that's so incredibly hard to do. There's no strings on that racket to
Yes.
be able to drop that ball.
2-0.
The pace that Jimmy Liong puts on it is exceptional. That's It's something you don't see too many players doing, really dropping that
Yes,
ball dead
yes.
in the kitchen. You tend to hear the general rule of their back, keeping the back, but
The way Vanshik plays singles is quite different.
0-2.
He likes to keep the game slow, try to put the ball in the kitchen line. And it's unforced error from Vanshik. So
two
1
in a row
point.
there. Maybe Jimmy
1-2.
starting to think a little. I might be still.
Yeah. Going for the big serve.
The ball's out.
That is called out by Vanshik. A really good single backhand. Just out. Score is 2-1. First set was won by Vanshik Kapadia.
Point.
Yeah, maybe persisted with that one down the line too many times on occasion. But you can see that Jimmy is trying to work his way into this. He's really sort of thinking through.
3-1.
That's again. He really wants his backhand to go all in. If there was another player at Jimmy's place, he would have get more forehands. But he's putting money on his backhand. He's putting bet on his backhand. And he's getting it up slowly,
1-3.
steadily. Again, a really good volley. Good return.
Yeah, it's going back behind Jimmy Liong there. Yeah, only 3-1 though, not too much damage done here in game 2.
3-1. Point.
Yeah, just too good.
Timeout
That
receiver.
high volley
The
there
score
from
is
Vanshik,
4-1,
and we're going
1
to see
minute.
an early timeout from Jimmy. Like that opportunity from him. Grab the towel, recalibrate, refresh, refocus. It worked well for him in game 1. Came back out after that timeout and put on multiple points.
Yes. Vanshik Kapadia right now in the zone. He knows what to do. Jimmy is still finding the way.
Yeah,
They had a close game in the first.
just looking at the body language of the two of them, but now we see Jimmy putting the ice on the back of the neck too, so they're definitely feeling the heat out there. Sometimes that can be a bit of mental heat too, can't it? When the
Yeah.
pressure and the scoreboard's against you. The body feels a little more tired, legs feel a little more heavy.
Yes.
When
It's
you're
man
ahead like
singles.
Vanshik, he's like, okay, I'm not feeling good. This is great. Yeah, and huge effort from both gentlemen this week at the tournament. They've both played mixed doubles. They've both played men's doubles and singles. So huge number of matches. I know a number of them have gone to 3 games as well. Early mornings, late nights.
15
Still
seconds.
laying it all out there. They want that gold
Timeout
medal
remaining.
Yes.
opportunity tomorrow.
Receiver 1, server 2.
But Jimmy, with the work to do here in game 2.
Vanshik Kapadia leading 4-1 and leading 1 set. This is second set.
4-1.
Serving to Jimmy Long. That's a good point. Vanshik is getting the work done by leading 5-1.
5-1.
Everything is working fine for him. Ooh, that's a good draw from Jimmy. Vanshik was there, but the ball went out and the crowd is cheering up Jimmy. The score is 1-5.
1-5.
That's a good point. Vanshik had the luck of the net, but Jimmy's like, not this time, not this time, I'm there.
2-5. Point.
Jimmy got one more point, and now we're at 3-5. Vanshik
3-5.
still leading by 2 points.
Side out.
And it just went out. Good hustle from Jimmy Long.
Five three.
Vanshik painting up the lines.
He was, and that pressure, he just came in, really sort of squeezed the space there on Jimmy. Almost needed that sort of off-pace cross-court just to keep himself back in the point.
Yes.
Went a little bit big, as he said, just maybe sort of forcing a little too much, wanting those points to end a little too early. Oh, wow, that's
Oh,
impressive.
wow, that's a really nice shot. And that's the reason we call Vanshik the magician in Asia. The score is 7-3. Are we going to see a comeback from
7-3.
Jimmy Long?
Side out.
Just went out. Jimmy Long serving 3-7.
3-7.
Again,
Side out.
that's a really great volley. Vanshik is sticking up to his strategy, not giving any space for Jimmy. Score is 7-3.
7-3. Point.
One more point for Vanshik Kapadia, leading by 5 points, 8-5 in the second set.
Eight three.
Just went
Point.
out. Are we going to see a
9-3.
timeout?
9-3.
Everything is working for Vanshik Kapadia. Everything, the drops, the drives. And he's saying it, not today. The score is 10-3. One more point and ticket to the finals of men's singles PPA Tour Asia. Vanshik Kapadia will be the first guy to
10-3.
make it to the finals today. And he did. Vanshik Kapadia in straight 2, 11-3 in the second set. From India, Jimmy Long. He had a great run. He had a tough day.
Yeah,
But-
it was all Vanshik today, wasn't it? He barely put a paddle and a foot wrong. Really, really dominant display. There he goes. Thanking the heavens, thanking his fans, and he's going to feel tired now, I can tell you that.
Yes.
He almost in a bit of disbelief, isn't he, there? That,
He's
he'll
in
be through to a
shock.
gold
He's
medal.
in shock. As we can see for the PPA Tour Asia, Vanshik Kapadia make his way in straight 2 sets, 11-9, 11-3 into the men's singles final. Happy, emotional, Vanshik Kapadia. Hats off to Jimmy Long. He had a great run in the quarterfinals, and now he will battle for bronze medal. As I said, Sanj, it's going to be a lot of mental battle between these guys.